Brenton Ford here, welcome to another effortlessswimming.com update. A few changes that we've made lately with my squad's sprint freestyle is we've been making sure we're getting the energy transfer from our recovery into the water. So quite often you'll see swimmers in their recovery, they'll extend and then enter. And so they've lost that momentum that they've got from the recovery coming forward. So to make sure that you get that energy transfer coming forward in your sprint freestyle, you want to make sure that your elbows are out a little bit wider and you've got a high elbow recovery, so that you can actually come from here into the water with some speed and power. You don't want to lose it by extending all the way and then entering. And so you can see in this video here of Jeremy swimming, he's got quite wide elbows and then he's making sure that he enters cleanly and that he's driving himself forward with each stroke that he takes. Now he's not going at 100% speed here, but you can still see the same effects. He's got a nice wide elbow. Whereas if you're swimming distance, you might be coming a little bit closer to your body with your recovery, but that just makes it a little bit harder to get that momentum transfer into the water if you're doing your sprint freestyle. So you might need to adjust your stroke when you're going from, say, a 200 down to a 50 freestyle. And the other change that we've made, or the other thing that we've been reminding ourselves of, is stroke rate. So if your stroke rate is too slow in your sprint freestyle, then there's no way that you'll get it down to, sub 30 or sub 35, whatever you're aiming for. So we've been looking at our swimmers' stroke rate to see if it's too low, and if it's too low, then we're just making sure that they get their stroke rate going faster, getting the arms over quicker, and typically it's been getting their times down by a second to a second and a half when we've been doing some timed 50s. So it can make a big difference. So each time you're doing a sprint 50, just think about how high your stroke rate is. Are you going over too slow? And if you do increase it, is it going to bring your times down? So that's just something to think about in sprint freestyle.